Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh He's Toxic Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, Don't Get Pregnant by the Wrong Man. Right, ladies? So you want to make sure that, especially if you don't have no kids, if you are a woman that doesn't have kids yet, you want to especially make sure that you do not get pregnant by the wrong man, because getting pregnant by the wrong man can literally change or make your life very challenging and or miserable, right? With the wrong man, you know? So I'm gonna say this, children are blessings, right? However, even though children are blessings, when you have children with the wrong mate, the wrong man, it can make your parenting experience very challenging, right? Because he can literally add stress and drama and a lot of other things into your life that you could have avoided, you know, if you did not get pregnant by this man. You know what I'm saying? So for all my women that don't have kids right now, you especially want to listen to this, right? And now your whole life has changed, you know, and you might not have even been ready for a child yet. You know, let's just say you say, Sydd, I wasn't even ready, or I'm not ready yet to even have a child yet. Especially if you're a woman that hasn't had children yet, you want to make sure that the man that you do have children with, you want to make sure that he's a good man, that especially y'all actually have a good relationship with each other and y'all built that foundation between each other, you know, and you just want to protect yourself as a woman, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're always protecting yourself, right? So make sure that he got something wrapped on, that men that you're dealing with, make sure they wrap it up every single time. You don't want to take no chances, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they wrap it up, you know? And then just be careful on who you let in your body, who you even let inside you, who you even give your time to. You got to be careful about who you give your time to, because a lot of men, they was never supposed to be in your life long term. You know, a lot of men that you may deal with right now, they might just want you for the moment. They may want you in the moment, but they don't want you long term, you know? And a lot of times that man is telling you and he's showing you that he's not a good man for you and you slip up and things happen, and then now you in a position with this man and you gotta be stuck with him forever. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been a slip up. It could have been just a mishap. Just like, hey, maybe you just met the guy, or maybe you and this guy just started talking, or maybe y'all been talking for a month or 2 months and you barely still even know him. And you don't want to get pregnant by a stranger or by a guy that you barely even know, or a guy that you just find attractive, but you don't even know nothing about him and he don't know nothing about you. And you don't even know if he even wants you or want anything with you. You know what I'm saying? Not every man deserves to have access to you. Not every man deserves to even sleep with you or deserves to even have time with you. You want to pay attention to every single man that comes to your life, especially if you're sexually active. You want to make sure that who you giving your body to, that y'all are protecting yourselves. And you just want to make sure that he's even worth your time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to jump right into this video and I'm going to give you my top 3. Yes, I said 3 reasons why you should not get pregnant by the wrong man, okay? So number 1, the first reason why you should not get pregnant by the wrong man is he may not want the family dynamic with you. Right? So you may say, Sid, what's the family dynamic? He don't want a family with you, He don't want nothing with you. He don't even like you a lot of times. A lot of times that man, he may not even like you. He just wanted to have sex with you and he just didn't want to protect himself, and he was just wild and he was just like, whatever, I just want to do whatever, stuff like that. And he didn't even think to protect himself, but he did not even think about the consequences that could happen. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, oh, well, you pregnant, so I don't really even know you, because maybe y'all don't even really know each other. Maybe it's been like maybe you just met this guy, or it's been like the first few months and stuff like that, and y'all barely even know each other. Because if this man not even committed to you, a lot of times this man not even your boyfriend. If he's not even your boyfriend, if this man won't even commit himself to you, you cannot even expect him to commit himself to a child a lot of times, or to the family dynamic to be with you, because he's not even with you without the child. So even if you do get pregnant, a baby is not going to make him stay, and a baby is not going to make him want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it might make him even want to back away, because he's like, wait a minute, I just met this girl, or wait a minute, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I really tried to sign up for. Even though he's not taking accountability for his actions, it's still like, dang. That might not be what he wants. He still want to live his life and still do him and still, whatever. And now he just like, hey, or maybe this man, he got other kids. Maybe this man, he got multiple baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? He got multiple kids, and now he got you pregnant. And if you already see that this man don't take care of his kids already, if you see that this man, dang, he already don't take care of his kids that he got, then that's how you know in your head, wow, this man, he really ain't a good father figure. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't take care of the kids he got. So if you was to get pregnant by this man, for sure, or you should think, or should know, or to think that he probably won't take care of yours. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to look at that too. You know what I'm saying? Do he got other kids? How is he a father to his other kids? Look at that, stuff like that. And a lot of men, they don't want the responsibility, and it may be easier for a man just naturally to be able to leave the woman, because, you as the woman, you actually have to physically carry the baby. The man, he just walking around free and he get to live his life, do what he want to do, but you stuck 9 months pregnant with a baby, and then even after that, you are responsible for nursing and caring for that child right after it come out of you, because you the mama, and you know what I'm saying? And he, a lot of times, he's supposed to be there, but he nowhere to be found. And he just put all the responsibility on you just because you the mama. Just because, it came out of you. You got to hold the baby, so he probably feels like, oh, you as a woman have more of an attachment and more of a investment with a baby, because you actually have to carry the baby, push the baby out. He ain't had to do nothing. He just got you pregnant and he just waited to move on with his life. And you got to be careful about that, because a lot of guys, if they not committing to you already as a woman, or if they not treating you right, or if they putting you down, or if they not a good man to you already, then you should already think to yourself, wow, I definitely don't want to get pregnant by this man. So either A, don't give him your body, or B, if you are going to, make sure that he is covering himself up. Because if he not, and something happened, now you stuck with him. And now you like, you might not even like him after a while. You know what I'm saying? And you might not even like the family dynamic with him. Like, yes, you love your kids. Yes, your kids are a blessing. Yes, we all know that. Kids are blessings. But you would prefer it to have not been with him. You know, you love your child, but you know, you may have wished that you might not have got pregnant by him necessarily, or so fast, or so soon, or maybe just at that time. So if you know as a woman that you're not ready for that, and you know that you're not ready to be a mama, or to potentially be a mother, and just have that man just run off and do what he want to do, and you just stuck with the responsibility of a child, and now your whole life changed. Now you just can't get up and go where you want to go because you got a baby. You got to find babysitters. Now it's more money. You got to spend money on diapers, money on this, money on that. And even if, let's just say, you getting child support, you may say, Sid, but you know, women be getting child support sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, even if you get child support from this man, that still leaves the responsibility on you. Yeah, you got a little bit more money to move around and to be a little more flexible, but at the same time, you still got to take care of the responsibility of clothing, feeding, getting everything the child needs, stuff like that. And he's still in the club partying, talking to this woman, having fun, hanging out, doing him, going on trips and doing anything he want to do in life. And you had to put your life on hold where, you know, you so pregnant now that, you know, you can't even work after a while, or, you know, after you had your baby, you on bed rest for a little bit. So, you know, your whole life is altered. You know, just fast, quick pleasure can ruin your whole life if you don't be careful. You know, like when you having sex, you just want to be careful, because with the wrong person, with the wrong man, if he already mistreating you, if this man showing signs of him, you know, cheating on you, lying to you, putting his hands on you, cussing you out, putting you down, whatever he doing, if he putting you all the way down like that and y'all don't have no kids yet, then you want to make sure that for sure you don't get pregnant by him. Because why? Because you're going to have to deal with that forever. You know what I'm saying? You still going to have to deal with him. And you might not even like him. And guess what? That baby, again, is not going to make things better. That baby is not going to make him want to stay. You know, and even a lot of women, they may think, oh, you know, I'm pregnant by you, I expect you to be here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you as a woman, you got to take accountability too, to say, I shouldn't have gave him my body, or I shouldn't have even, you know, opened my legs for him, or I should have made him wrap it up. You know, I shouldn't have let him enter me without using nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or I shouldn't have done nothing at all, whatever, you know? And sometimes the baby just complicates things, because now the family dynamic, and now that child's childhood, you know, your child that y'all got together, your baby's childhood got to suffer now, because let's just say you and the daddy, y'all don't like each other. Now your child got to see all that. Your child got to grow up and be in a broken home. Your child got to grow up and say, hey, I got to go over to my mama's house, you know, Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, I get to see my dad. And then over here, I get to see my grandma. And then over here, I get to see all my dad's side of the family. My dad want to see Christmas time come around, Thanksgiving time come around. You know, my mama want me, my daddy want me over his house. You know, my mama want me to see, you know, they side of the family. You know, now your child just split up. I don't know what to do. You know, your child just split up. Like, what do I do? You know, like I'm stuck in the middle between my mom and my dad pulling me left and right. You know what I'm saying? Or your child just growing up, just seeing, you know, mom and dad just arguing and not getting along. And, you know, maybe, you know, you might say something to your child, you know, your daddy ain't nothing. You looking just like your daddy. Your daddy ain't nothing but a dirty dog. Your daddy ain't nothing. Your daddy this, your daddy that, you know? And guess what? Your child start thinking like, dang, my dad is a bad person, you know? And then when your child go over the father house, over his house, now he telling stuff about you. Now he like, oh, your mama this, your mama that, your mama this, that. Did your mama have another man over? I know your mama had another man over. You could tell me, did she have another man over? Or I know your mama this, your mama so you know your mama be lying on me. Don't believe nothing your mama say. Your mama this, your mama that, right? So now your child don't know what to do. Your child is all confused, right? Because your child is suffering because your child is not getting the love that it wants. The child is feeling like I'm being torn in between the two families and my mom and my dad, you know? So a lot of times it does a lot of damage to your child. You know, in your kid's childhood experience, it may do a lot of damage, and they grow up with a lot of insecurities and a lot of, you know, those childhood traumas, you know, because of what they see, you know? Or let's just say he does leave, you know? Maybe that man, you know, you might get pregnant and he might say, oh, I'm gone, bye. You know, I'm gone, I'm leaving. And now your child is stuck like, dang, I don't have no father figure in my life. You know, your child may have an uncle, or your child may have, you know, the grandpa or somebody, or, you know, somebody like that. But it's not the same like how, you know, an actual father is, you know, a lot of times, your biological father, you know? So in that relationship, you know, your child a lot of times will be growing up missing that relationship, and a lot of times may grow up with daddy issues, you know, where they're just searching for love, or if they're a little boy, they may not, you know, grow up really knowing how to be a man like that, you know, or if they're a little girl, they may grow up with daddy issues where, you know, they just look for love in any type of man because they never got that love from their father that was absent, you know? So it's like all this is caused. Now look at so much drama and trauma that's been created, you know what I'm saying, where it could have been avoided. And that's what I'm trying to say, that it could have been avoided. You know, just make sure that you don't give yourself to the wrong men, you know? And then look at all the responsibilities that you gotta have. You have to literally raise a child on your own, you know, and that's tough for a single mother to have to raise a child on her own without that help, you know what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of single mothers, you know, they do it, and sometimes they even make it look easy, but it's still not easy on one person, one woman, to have to carry the responsibility of solely caring for a child, where it takes two to tango, right? You know, like when you get pregnant by the wrong man and he get to leave and he get to do what he want to do, he go out to the clubs, he doing all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. You sitting at home when all your friends want to hang out, when all your friends say, hey girl, what's up? Can you come out tonight? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Or, you know, when anybody want to hang out, or when you just want to step out, you can't, you know, because, oh, I got to find a babysitter. Girl, I can't go. I got to find a babysitter, you know. If you a girl that like to go out and you like to live your life and stuff, you know, hey, all that go out the window a lot of times, you know, because you can't spend so much time in the clubs like you was before. You got a baby now, you know, and maybe you can step out here and there. And then I'm not saying that as a single mother, you can't have fun. I'm just saying you have more responsibility when you are a mother. You know what I'm saying? Period. When you a mother, you got more responsibility. And he, a lot of times, can do what he want to do. And even if he on child support, you may say Sydd, but he on child support. For him, that's just him paying some money, but he could pay some money and he ain't got to be there. You know, he could pay you some money out his check, and then he can still run off and do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have that. So he don't have that role of having to stay and having to nurture and be there physically and emotionally for the child, you know? And you might be resentful and you're going to be upset because you're like, that's not fair. That's not fair that I'm stuck every night changing diapers and stuff, and he is laid up with a whole nother woman, you know? So this man, he might not want the family dynamic. He might not want to be with you, you know? And a lot of times, again, he's showing you signs even before you get pregnant. He already showing you signs that he's not a good man for you. Why would you even want to get pregnant by him? You shouldn't even want to, because you know, once you lay down and, you know, things happen, you know, you playing with fire now. You playing with fire, you know? So you got to make sure that you are protecting yourself at all times, right? So that's number one. He might not want the family dynamic, and you might be stuck with the responsibility, and you ain't gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? And then your child gotta suffer, and then now y'all bumping heads and stuff, and now y'all arguing and stuff like that. You don't like that, you know? And speaking of the arguing, let's go to number 2. So number 2, the second reason why you should not get pregnant by the wrong man is he may use the child as a pawn. So he might use the child as a pawn, as leverage, right? You might say to this man, hey, I need you to come pick up the baby. I need you to come pick up the baby from daycare today, or I need you to run to the store and get some diapers for the baby, or I need you to go do this for the baby, or can you do that? Or I need you to watch the baby for the weekend, whatever. This man, he might be like, no, I'm not watching the baby. Unless you give me some of that booty, then I'll watch the baby for you. But if you don't give me no booty, or if we don't have sex, then I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm not doing nothing, And you'll be surprised that a lot of men, they might use sex and the baby as leverage to the baby mama. Because it's like, oh, well, you ain't gonna give me no sex. I'm not having sex with you, but you want me to take care of the baby, which is his responsibility, by the way. That's his responsibility anyways. But he tried to make it seem like, oh, you want me to babysit his own kid. It's like, oh, you want me to babysit. If you want something from me, then I need something from you. I need you to give me some booty, or I need to have sex with you, or I need this, or I need that, or I need some money, or I need this. I need you to give me some money to do this. I need this, or I need that. He might use the baby as leverage, right? Or let's just say he used the baby as leverage when it comes to custody, right? Sometimes a man, he may use power and control to get what he wants. So he uses that power to say, hey, I want to see my baby when I want to. I want custody of the baby over you. And sometimes it's not even the fact that he necessarily want custody of the baby per se. He just want custody of the baby just to have an advantage over you, or just to kind of get back at you, or just because he mad at you or bitter at you. So he like, well, I'm going to take the baby. Well, I'm going to get custody then. Or I'm going to lie on you and I'm going to say you a bad mother in the courtroom. In the courtroom, I'm going to say you a bad mother. Or I'm going to take you to court. Yeah, I'm going to take you to court and we going to get custody of this baby. I'm going to get custody of this baby. Or we going to figure out some visitations because I want my baby, stuff like that, So all this back and forth drama, or maybe his family, let's just say his family might not like you. So his family like, oh, I don't like her. So, we need to get a hold of that baby. We need to take that baby. They might be plotting to try to, his family might be plotting to try to take care of the baby. Like sometimes that happens too, just to try to get power over you or back at you. Just this back and forth of, I want the baby. Just that leverage, right? Or this man, he might have your baby around other women, right? Let's just say this man, he might got some little groupies, little chicken heads, them hoochie mamas, them hood rats, them hood rats, he be running around, them hoochie mamas. He got your baby around them hoochie mamas, right? Them hood rats, right? So if this man got your baby around them, he know you ain't gonna like that. So he might use that as leverage. To get what he want. He might say, oh, well, I got a new girlfriend and, and I want my baby to call her mama. Or I got a new girlfriend. This is my baby. This is my family, stuff like that. And now you and his new girlfriend, this man, he might got a new girlfriend now. The little chicken heads or whatever, or maybe he got a new girlfriend. Now he like, now you and the girl are going back and forth. You the baby mama per se, and she the little chicken head girlfriend, right? And both of y'all arguing back and forth over him and over the baby, and everybody else is suffering. The whole dynamic could have been avoided if you didn't get pregnant, right? So don't get pregnant by the wrong man to avoid all that drama and trauma. And, now he get a new girl and now you jealous and now you mad because you like, dang, I wanted that. I wanted the family. I wanted you to be with me. Why you not with me? Why you gonna leave me with the baby? You gonna leave me stuck with a baby while you get to go and do what you want to do, and you get to live your life, build a whole new family and do what you want to do, and I'm just stuck changing diapers. You know what I'm saying? And you like, dang, how did my life get like this? And again, you love your child. I'm not saying you don't love your child. You love your child. You love your children. Children are a blessing, right? Children are blessings, right? But at the same time, you wasn't trying to get pregnant. Let's be real. Can we be real right now? You wasn't trying to get pregnant, right? Let's be real. You wasn't trying to get pregnant, So if you don't want to get pregnant or you don't want to go through that, then make sure you don't get pregnant by the wrong man. Now he just taking advantage of you, taking advantage of the child, maybe he just trying to, tell little things in his child ear about you, stuff like that, making you seem like you're a bad mother, or trying to make the girlfriend, a new girlfriend, trying to make it seem like, that's his new mama, the new stepmama and stuff. And you might not even like that. You don't even want your child to be around no other woman, right? And be taken care of by another woman a lot of times, right? So you like, hey, I don't even want to have to go through that. So that's number 2, right? That's number 2. He might use the child as a pawn, or he might use the child as leverage to get what he want up out of you. So whatever he want up out of you, he like, hey, if you want me to take care of this child, I need XYZ, some money, some booty, whatever from you. And then I'll take care of the baby, or I need to fight for custody. I need custody over the child. I don't like you. I want to take my baby away from you. Give me custody of the baby. Now y'all in court spending all this money in court. Court costs a lot of money, by the way. Y'all spending all this money in court, getting these lawyers, paying all these lawyers for the baby, and y'all still got to pay to raise the baby. So it's just all this stuff that could have been avoided, money, time, energy that could have been avoided just by simply being cautious of who you give your body to, right? So that's number 2. So number 3, the third and last and final reason why you should not get pregnant by the wrong man is you will be stuck with him forever. So you may say, Sid, I ain't stuck with him. I'm only stuck with him for 18 years. Guess what? A child life is a whole lifetime. A child life ain't just 18 years after they go off to college. Now we just forget about the kids. No, kids still need that support, still need that love, still need that support even after they turn 18. You know what I'm saying? And he's still responsible for the child, and you still responsible for the child even after 18. You know what I'm saying? So he's still your baby daddy at the end of the day. He's still the father of your child at the end of the day. So even after 18 years, you still stuck with him. So you stuck with him forever, for life. Y'all together. Y'all tied together for life. You can't escape it. You can't go nowhere. Regardless of how you feel about him, every day you wake up, that's your baby daddy. Forever, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, that's the baby daddy, So sometimes you don't even want to be reminded of him. Sometimes you don't even like him. You trying to get away from him or whatever, but you reminded of him each and every day because you looking at your child each and every day. You reminded of him, and you don't even have a good relationship with him. And now it's like, every single day you got to meet up with him and you got to see his face, throughout the week. And, when you dropping off the kid or when you picking up your kid, during the visitation, when both of y'all are taking turns, with y'all kids and stuff, you got to drop your kids off and see that man every time. And he might have a new girlfriend. He might have this, he might have that. And you got to deal with it, So you constantly going to be reminded of that one night that, things just happen. That one night turned into a whole lifetime. So you got to be careful. And then, this the kicker right here. Let me tell you what the kicker is. The kicker is this man might be jealous, or he don't want you to ever move on. A lot of baby daddies, that's why it's called baby mama, baby daddy drama. He gonna have baby daddy drama. So guess what? Baby daddy drama is, I don't want you to find a new man. You better not find no new man. Guess what? You mine forever. I got you pregnant. You my child's mother. oh, you mine forever. I'm super territorial over you because I got you pregnant. So you mine and you gonna be mine forever. And I can't let you be with nobody else but me, you know? So even if you break up with this man, or even if y'all done and you don't want to see him no more, he still feel like, oh, if I can't be with her, nobody can. If I can't be happy with my baby mama, nobody can. So guess what? Every single man that come into your life, he gonna run them off. He gonna run them off. He gonna scare them off. He gonna be showing up. He gonna be calling you, texting you. You know, he gonna be making sure that he block any man. You know, he gonna make sure that any man you get in contact with, that it does not work out. So he might even sabotage your relationships because he bitter and he mad and he jealous that it did not work out with you. So now he trying to get revenge on you because he's salty and mad that he don't have you no more. So he like, hey, this is my baby mama. She always gonna be mine. So I got all the power. So I can't let her move on. I can't let her be happy, right? He not gonna any man that you get with, I'm gonna make sure that he know about me. I'm gonna make sure that, hey, I'm popping up and he ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. Because a lot of guys, they ain't gonna want to deal with that baby daddy drama. He know, oh, they ain't gonna want to deal with me because they don't want baby daddy drama. Most men, they don't want to have to deal with no baby daddy drama and no extra stuff, you know? So he know that he could easily run off a lot of men. So that's what he gonna do because he mad. And it's just going to make life and dating, especially dating, so much harder because he might still be present and a lot of men might not be comfortable with another man being so present in your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know? So he might make it difficult for you to move on or to find a new man. And again, that's not fair to you because you deserve to move on and you deserve to live your life just like how he living his life. And even if this man, even if he move on, this man, you might say, but Sid, you know, what if he got a girlfriend, or what if he got other baby mamas, or what if he got this, or what if he got that? It don't matter. It don't matter because men are very territorial. And since men are very territorial, men get very jealous and they get very possessive. You know, men get very possessive over things that they really care about or things that they think that's theirs. If it's mine, or even if I don't care about it, it's still mine. I feel like it's mine. I have ownership over this woman because I got her pregnant, so she mine, you know? So this man might try to control your life, you know, custody battles back and forth, so much other things, baby daddy drama, you know, the other woman, the other new girlfriend that he got, you know, trying to argue with you, going back and forth with you and stuff. That's my man now. I don't care if you the baby mama. That's my man now. He my man. I don't care if you the baby mama. Now you got to go back and forth with her. I'm the baby mama. I'ma always be here. I'ma always be here. Who is you? You just a new girl, you know? So y'all gonna be going back and forth. It's just so much stuff. And then again, your child. Let's not forget your child. Your child suffering. Your child suffering because your child don't have a good father figure. For one, that's your child's biological father. And then two, your child grow up to not even know or not even see what, you know, love look like in the household. Or they might be in the middle of back and forth. Mom, dad, mom, dad, mom, dad, you know? You getting pulled left and right. So your child is suffering. All because you got pregnant by the wrong man. So if you are a woman that's watching this and you do not have any kids, make sure that you have a good relationship with this man at least. And make sure that, you know, y'all wear protection when y'all are sexually active to prevent this from happening, right? Or just make sure that, hey, if you did just so happen, ask yourself this question. If I was to just so happen to get pregnant by this man, would I be okay with that? And if you think to yourself and the answer is no, and you say, nah, if I got pregnant by this man who I'm sleeping with right now, if I got pregnant by him right now, I would not be happy, then you probably, A, may or may not should even be sleeping with him for one, or B, even if you do sleep with him, make sure he using protection so he don't get you pregnant, because if he do, you're not even gonna be happy with him. And now, guess what? Now you gotta be a mama now. And guess what? You got responsibilities, and sometimes it come with trauma and drama that come with those responsibilities as well, and it alters your whole life. So again, before you give yourself to a man, you just want to make sure he's the right man for you, and he actually wants to be with you and commit to you. And it's not just a situationship, stuff like that. Make sure he really cares about you, and make sure y'all actually have, and preferably, I would prefer y'all to already, be married or at least be engaged, at least. But, I understand things happen, but at least make sure that you have a commitment with this man first, and that he's a good man and stuff like that. Because a lot of times, all the signs is there. A lot of times, he already showing you that he a bad guy already. He already showing you that, or you don't even want to get pregnant by him. So if you know already, I don't want to get pregnant by him, then don't put yourself in a position to ever be pregnant, But if you a woman and you ain't got no kids, make sure that, hey, that man, before you get pregnant, hey, make sure that he a good man and make sure he actually want to be with you, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. That was my top 3 reasons why you should not get pregnant by the wrong man. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification. And I'm out of here. So, to the next video.